So I want to run you through how to build this automation which scrapes emails, phone numbers, whatever it is that you want from Yellow Pages, which is now Yelp. It looks very complicated, but don't panic. It's quite simple, and I'll run you through like the complicated elements anyway. So the first thing you need is a HTTP request, which is a GET request. Basically, you're going to put in whatever you want here. It's just a search term that you can copy and paste. And then from there, it will just go away and scrape that data from there. And then the next couple of things that we're looking for, well, it's obviously the data out of it. So literally just pulling all of the body of text, and then we're literally just extracting links. So whether or not these are a link. Then from there, it's going to extract all of the data. So if I open this just so you can see what it looks like. All of the other links on here, when it's ready, are like request consultations, like all of this stuff, so you can click on these people and see exactly, like, you can get their phone numbers and stuff like that from here anyway. So instead of you going through and manually clicking on these, it does it for you and just goes through and scrapes all of these. So that phone numbers on here, website, address, loads and loads of stuff on here. So we can go through. Basically, this first one's just extracting those links. And then the iterator is the one that then breaks it down. So an iterator is literally the same as in the photo. It takes one input and splits it into many. So the output of that is going to be like hundreds of results. So with the hundreds of results, we then split it so it goes into the different ones. We just set a sleep module in between, so there's a bit of a delay, so we're not sending 4 million requests on Yelp at once. And then we're inputting each one of those in, extracting that data, and then this is just going to just basically get the data. And then we've got 3 ChatGPT modules, dead simple. First one, please extract me the phone number, please extract me the email if there's one available, and then I've added the last one in as a personalization. So from the data that's available on here, you can go through and be like, okay, this person does X, Y, and Z, and it can kind of personalize any outreach that you want to do, or even just add a little note about, okay, this person does this. And really, that is very simple. That was possibly long enough to do a TikTok that took us 2 minutes to rattle through. So I'm just going to go back through to make sure everything makes sense on here so you can build it yourself. So data, very simple. You're moving this information from here to there. The next one is your links. So this is, if you go to get an element from, you're just selecting links. You don't want an image or anything else. And then what's our filter on here? So if I just leave that up, you can feel free to pause and copy it over. But this is just to kind of extract some of the filters on there. And then we've got the iterator, which of course is the output from this one. And then sleep, we've just got it logged for 10 seconds, which is more than enough. Next request, we're using the value. So this is going to be the end bit that's split off from here into there. Get request again, so the same as the first one. Get request. And then from there, we go through and extract that data. And then ChatGPT is dead easy to set up. In fact, I think one of these isn't set up, so I can just set it up with you. Perfect. So you just pick the account that you want connected to it. We have now got 1.0 on here, which is great. Oh, in fact, I have already set this one up, but let's just delete it so that we've got it. From this one, once again, you're going to want the text from this output. You can see it wiggle. If you're ever wondering which one it is, you can see it wiggle. And then you know that it's that one. So you can input that as the data. So on here we want, please personalize an email to this person. I am selling AI automation and SEO. Let's just go for SEO today. Make it fun and inviting. Don't need a subject line. That just means that you can kind of like, you can use this as an input point and then move it over, because we're going to have phone numbers and emails in there as well. Then in a subject line, you could also technically use it as a text then. Perfect. Anything else to add on that? I'm just going to adjust the temperature. So normally I like to keep things like this fairly flexible. It's not got a load of data to work with it, so it's not going to really make anything up. Or it's going to struggle to pull enough stuff that it's like really accurate anyway. So if you put it down to 0.2 or something like that, it's probably going to cause issues. So I'd actually be tempted to leave this at 0, like at 1. You could potentially increase it more. It's just going to hallucinate more, and there's going to be more to go at. But like with the models, they're constantly getting better. If you're worried about that, then just go and play with the different systems on here, and pick which one you want. You could realistically get away with 3.5 turbo, but you just be aware of the amount of data you're bringing in from other points. I'll just click save on there. And then Google Sheets row, just lay out the spreadsheet nicely so that you've got all of the data to go into one place. But yeah, that is how to build a really, really powerful automation in a handful of seconds. An automation like this is like something extremely valuable, especially if you've got like loads of cold callers or a team of salespeople and stuff like that, and you want to contact all of these people. What a brilliant way to do it. It also gets around quite a few other scraping requirements and stuff like that because you're doing it through here. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Any questions, just let me know.